here we are in the prologue. Something's walking around over there. It's a massive golem. Yeah, you wanna fight me? Oh, what's wrong? Can't get through this little metal shit? Oh, so shame. I guess we're gonna go fight. Oh, 1 second. Before I do that, I got a talent point. I'll put that into 2% chance of instantly killing you. Won't that be funny? If I fight the final boss and I just stab him once and I hit my 2% chance of instant killing just works. I'm gonna make it 5% sudden death. Alright, get sudden deathed. Jump down. I'd rather walk around up here instead. Oh. It's a good vantage point. See what's going on. Apparently nothing. Got a bunch of arrows on that thing. There's still the dog here. How about that? I guess they killed everything around here, but the dog is still here. Good boy. It's a good boy. Oh. What's up? What are you looking at? Dead people? Hey, Roach! Oh, with...
Vernon Roach! Step away from the child.
She's of royal blood. Temerian. Too good for you, Horsens.
You're an outlaw. Wanted in all the north. Hand over the child and perhaps the king will show you mercy.
I piss on Kedwenny mercy.
Roach!
Triss! We can't let them have her! This is Foltest's daughter!
I've heard enough! Grab them!
No, let's kill them. It's super easy. Yeah, run away, dude. Why are you fighting me? They're actually gonna fight. Do you know how many people I've killed? Oh, you won't even get a chance.
I failed. Deathmold got away. Thanks, Geralt.
Yeah, I saved Triss.
Triss needed my help. You know that. The Nilfgaardians outwitted us all.
I killed a
What are
bunch
you
of them.
talking about?
They kidnapped Triss. The Emperor dispatched the Kingslayers using the Lodge as a decoy, all in order to breed chaos in the northern kingdoms.
Temeria is lost. The barons will pick it apart into bits.
It's not lost. Temeria will be reunited. Get the child out of here. Take her far away. Far from the kings, their courts, and their wars. One day, she'll reclaim her heritage.
What about you, Geralt?
I'm going after the Kingslayer.
Let's hope.
A man of his word.
It's personal now.
Farewell then, White Wolf. I trust we'll meet again in better times.
We can hope.
Farewell, Roach.
Everything's fine. She's okay. Although I guess we could have saved her and presented her in the summit. Probably.
Where's Yorvith? How's Yorvith?
Proud, I think. The reward on his head has never been greater. Those seeking him, the Scoia'tael hunters, will be reinforced. The special forces throughout the north will receive more resources. The Council and the Conclave are assigning several mages to the task. Yorvith is now public enemy #1. They won't rest until they find him.
And they probably never will, apparently. He's very good at hiding. Oh, he is an elf. One with the forests. What even is this? Like, it's actually just open. What's up with this door? Why they got a bunch of notes on it? Nobody knows. Nobody wants to know either. Are you gonna get up, gargoyles? I'll kill a bunch of gargoyles, I don't care. There's a bunch of magical shit going around here anyway. walk back for a second. I see a guy there. Probably gotta fight the guy. You got trapped in the damn thing, huh? So it's not just a wall for me. I guess well, it is a wall for me. But it was just suddenly erected. Oh, a bunch of people died there. Maybe it was more of a weapon than I thought. Alright, well. Nowhere else we can go. Might as well face the wizard who was burning the bodies. I believe it was this guy. Oh, there's a bunch of them. White myrtle petals. The cell. Burning bodies, okay. Having fun? Are you gonna fight me? Nope, just walking up to you.
This is no place for witches. Though I know you and you appear wherever something important happens.
True, though sometimes by accident.
And this time, also a coincidence?
Oh, you're
Let's
that
say I
guy.
have something to take care of.
In that case, hurry. Once we're done cleaning up this mess created by the royal soldiery, Loch Muin will be magically sealed.
Getting out of here?
Temporarily. We shall return soon enough to rebuild the city. Loch Muin will regain its former glory. Until that time, we need to keep the treasure hunters and troublemakers out.
So Radovid trusts you?
We shall win His Royal Majesty's trust by delivering Sheila de Tansarville and the other traitresses from the lodge.
That could take a while. Sheila's fled Loch Muin via megascope.
We have time. She cannot hide forever. Sooner or later, she will be ours. Forgive me, I must attend to some matters. And don't dawdle. The city will be sealed in 1 hour.
That's 1 hour, probably enough to kill a guy. Okay, bye. Could I just leave? I could be like, yeah, you know what, Leto, you can just chill. Nope, it's locked. You said don't dawdle. Then you lock me in. So which one is it? You want me to stay here or you want me to go? This is my last set of loot. Might as well be Geralt for a little bit. Loot everything up. I hope the next game is better. You know, because this is the epilogue. Meaning we're reading The Witcher 3. That's supposed to be like one of the best games of all time, so let's hope it has a good loot system at least. Ah. Hello, Leto. What are you just tossing? A ring? What is that?
There he is.
Wait for me.
Geralt.
I fear for you.
I don't want you to get hurt.
Yeah,
I
be
can take
romantic.
care of myself.
Not this time. I need to talk to him alone.
I mean, he
Wait for me at
overpowered
the
us
city
last
gate.
time.
If I'm not there
Oh,
within
he
the
did not.
hour, leave
Huh.
without me.
You gonna listen to that? Wow. Goodbye. You would think she would help me, you know. We are all in love and all that, and I saved her life. Hello. You know me as Geralt of Rivia, the master of looting. I see that chest in there. Cannot get to it. Before we fight, I must do some Witcher business that apparently you don't do, which is loot everything. Anything of value that isn't nailed down, I mean, even if it is nailed down, grab it. It's an expensive world, man. You know how many books I gotta buy? Put out these fires. You know, we don't need these, okay? They're gonna come in the way of our fight. My fight, because you're probably immune to fire or some shit. So there you go. I don't even need no potions to fight you, man. We'll save the game. Let's go. It's a diamond? What the hell are you flipping around? Did you change the crystal in Sheila's thing? Probably. That makes sense.
Took you a while?
Is that bauble from Sheila's megascope?
Mm-hmm. My final prank. I switched the diamonds. The one in the megascope has a flaw. Minute. But just large enough to warp the teleport. The Emperor's magic theorists assured me the effect would be spectacular.
I let her escape.
You're heartless. You've no idea what the royal witch hunters have in store for her. A lot of pain for a long time.
I don't doubt it. So, ready to lay your cards out on the table?
No matter the game, there comes a point when all the players need to show their cards. I love that moment. But first...
You wanna fight?
Vodka?
Vodka? You might trick me. Not me.
I only drink with friends.
What about old acquaintances? Eh?
You can drink, yeah. Go ahead. I don't want to drink before a big fight. You are a giant man, huh? Those big monkeys-
Recovered your memory yet?
Yep.
Not entirely.
Oh,
Remember how we first met?
I saved your
Yeah,
life.
I saved your life. Couldn't think of a nicer way to pay me back.
Frankly, I couldn't. I mean, taking care of another man's woman, Yennefer. I can't fathom what you saw in her, but I suppose there's no accounting for taste.
Oh. More memories?
The winter solstice 1270. Midinvern, the night of magic. Letho wasn't lying, the hunt had stopped. At the Hanged Man's Tree, the spectral riders selected from among those they had taken. Yennefer was among them. A wraith cannot be killed, only driven away. Every witcher knows that. Yet the riders fell beneath the blows of our witcher's blades. Crimson blood flowed from under their dead men's armor. We could not kill them all. They were simply too many. A stalemate. He was different from all other elves. There was no shame in his gaze. He had never suffered persecution. He had endured no massacres. Humans had not taken his land. This elf was not of this world. He was an invader. We struck a deal. My soul for that of Yennefer. He agreed, without hesitation.
So I served the hunt. Huh. To save her. Interesting.
Back with me, friend. Got the feeling you left for a minute.
Memories. I remember the Hanged Man's Tree and the Wild Hunt. I remember the exchange. Me for Yennefer.
So, cards out on the table. Unless you chase me all that way just to kill me.
I chased you for many reasons.
I chased you for lots of reasons. You owe me some explanations to start with.
Let's say I do.
What happened to Yennefer?
Tell me about Yennefer. What happened after I departed?
She was feverish for several days. Delirious. In agony. We thought that was it. She was on her way out. Somehow she recovered. But even then she was disoriented. Amnesia like you.
Oh.
What then?
Well, the woman turned out to be quite a character. Throwing temper tantrums. Trying to seduce orcs. Trying to drive a wedge between us. After you so nobly sacrificed yourself, we thought it'd be dumb just to leave her somewhere. She wouldn't have survived more than a month. The whims and vigor of a duchess, but she was just a sorceress with no memory. We were in the heart of the Empire. And as I'm sure you know, Geralt, in Nilfgaard, mages who behave like that either drop their bad habits quickly, or are drawn and quartered by horses in the middle of Victory Square.
So I heard.
So we set out, wandered through the provinces. Everywhere we went, she got in trouble and we pulled her out. And then one day they captured us. The Imperial Secret Police. Me, Ox, Serret, and Yennefer.
Imperial Secret Police?
Mm-hmm. We were separated, and they questioned us. Long and thoroughly, but it was uneventful. No violence. That's how I met Vatia de Rideau. And a couple of weeks later, the Emperor himself. Me. A simple witcher.
What happened to Yennefer?
I don't know. Never saw her again. The Emperor offered me a mission in the northern kingdoms. As for Yennefer, I had the feeling she was somehow important to Emir. As I see it, they learned of the Lodge from her. Those Imperial spooks have their ways. All I heard is that Vatir had his men watch Yennefer closely throughout the time she was at the palace. Then we went off to slay the kings of the north. That's where my knowledge ends.
So she's in the Empire.
She was when I left.
And Sheila said the same, okay. The Riders of the Hunt, you know who they are?
How did you know where we'd find the Wild Hunt?
Every Witcher who wears the Viper around his neck knows the place. We had so many books and scrolls about the hunt that I used to think our school was founded for the very purpose of solving the riddle of the spectral riders.
Know who they are? You know the true identities of the riders?
From what I understand, they're some damn elven race. But they turned out to be a big ruse. The legendary omen of war proved to be a fairground attraction.
No Market Square mage could possibly conjure up a cavalcade of wraiths speeding across the sky. Then there's the amnesia. No, there's something more, I assure you.
Go ahead, enlighten me. I can tell you want to.
There are a lot of legends and myths about it, but the Wild Hunt is a fact. I've fought and killed many of its wraiths. They were spectral emanations, the avatars of real riders. The riders we ran into by the Hanged Man's Tree.
Are you telling me you were carried off by elves? Real material sons of bitches like the ordinary kind we deal with in this world?
They may be ordinary in their world, but they're strangers in ours. The conjunction of spheres. Know the theory? Do you know how monsters appeared in our world?
There's not a Witcher who doesn't know
Yeah, I hope
that.
he does.
So you know there are other spheres. The most powerful of our mages can open passages between these worlds, and they usually do that to summon the monsters we then have to hunt. The elves we saw come from another world, and they weren't summoned. They found the way on their own. It's not exactly easy, so they usually send their spectral emanations. They come in person on special missions.
As they did for you and Yennefer. So, elves from another world and their trained wraiths. What did they want from you?
Yeah, do I remember
I've
that?
got an idea, but that's not your concern.
Why did you become an Imperial spy? I guess you
How did a
Yeah.
Witcher agree to kill humans at another human's bidding?
At the Emperor's bidding, Geralt. And he's no ordinary human. The rulers of the North come up to about where his Pauline's end.
Why?
Simple. He promised to rebuild the School of the Viper, the Witcher's order where I came to be.
And you believe him?
Witcher's schools in the south fell into ruin long ago, and Witchers themselves became internal exiles, banned from entering most cities. Besides Seret and Ox, I know of 2 other Witchers of the School of the Viper who should be alive and on the path. I don't know where they are. Haven't seen them for years. Now they can come out of hiding. They can come home.
Why did you wait for me?
Why are you still here? Why did you wait for me this time?
I knew you wouldn't give up. I knew you'd pursue me. And I don't aim to hide anymore. Fact is, only you know the truth about me. Well, and a couple of folks whose word isn't worth spit anymore. I never saw you as a foe. I want to go my way, but if I have to fight you first, so be it. This story ends here and now.
What was it all about? What was the aim?
Care to tell me what it was all about?
Kill as many rulers as we could. Lay the blame on the sorceresses. Breed chaos. Prepare the North. Soften it before the invasion. And you know what's incredible? We could not have imagined more fertile soil. No matter what the war's outcome, the northern monarchs will accuse one another. Pursue their God-given rights. seek vengeance and be at each other's throats for years to come. The North resembles a whorehouse on fire, as your friend Dandelion would say.
Tell me about the whole picture. Yeah. Oh.
Get it?
And you know the North.
What about the assassinations, I guess? Oh. Oh my. How did we find Sheila?
How did you manage to contact Sheila?
So many answers.
It wasn't a problem once I learned of the Lodge's existence. Initially, she watched my every move. But sooner or later, everyone starts treating me like a big oaf. I mean, I can't change how I look. I stayed close to Sheila, killed a few beasts for her, and whined about how unhappy I was, how unfair the world was. So much, in fact, that I actually got her gander up a few times. I made sure a few potentially trustworthy witnesses saw us together, could link us. Security in case I was captured. I also prepared to assassinate the King of Kavir. Esterad Tyson was to be the first victim of the mysterious assassins. But before I could do the dirty deed, Sheila asked me to slay Demavend. The gods had smiled upon me. I couldn't believe my luck. Here I've been trying to figure out how to frame Sheila, and now all I needed was to carry out her orders and follow through.
Okay. How did you learn about the Lodge?
Where'd you get your information about the
I guess
Lodge?
Nilfgaard gave
From the Emperor and Vatir de Rideau, the Emperor's chief spy. And I believe they got it out of Yennefer.
She recovered her memory?
Nah. I'd never claimed she informed on her friends consciously. I expect they found a way to tap into her memory in spite of her amnesia, and without her knowing it. There was a sorcerer present when I was questioned. A young, proud intelligence officer. Whatever the case, they gave me a list of the sorceresses in the Lodge. Only Emir, Vatir, and I were present. Only we knew of the mission.
Alright, and how did you kill Demavend?
How do you manage to slay Demavend?
The boat seemed...
Sheila's magic.
Uh-huh.
I mean, she could give us the king's every move. His habits, the positions of the palace guards, anything. All we had to do was navigate the labyrinth and land the final blow. Besides, she had plenty of gold for the preparations. Greased palms abundantly. It had all the makings of a cakewalk, but it's never that easy. We barely avoided our pursuers, and we wouldn't have if not for Yorveth Scoia'tael, another of Sheila's ideas. With Yorveth's elves, not only did we cut down Demavend, but traveling with them put us out of the Lodge's reach. We could calmly plan Foltest's and Hensel's assassinations.
And how did you know Foltest would get to the Solar? Yeah.
How did you know Foltest would come to the monastery's Solar?
Yorveth and I planned Foltest's murder. The King of Temeria would have to deal with the Lavalette sooner or later, and he made no secret of it. I was sure he'd want to recover his bastard children in the process. And where do they take the children when a castle's under siege? I had to become a monk, but I couldn't just arrive at the monastery and claim I'd seen the light. Not very believable. So one of Arian's patrols out in the forests happened on a Scoia'tael unit torturing a helpless monk. Arian's brave men drove off the elves and I found shelter in the monastery.
No one noticed you had no wounds?
I paid the monk who treated me a lot of orange to stay silent. Actually, it was only a loan, because I killed him later. Only the dead can keep a secret. Then all I had to do was wait for the situation to develop. When I saw you enter the chamber with Foltest, I thought I might fail. Luckily, you failed. To recognize an old friend.
I had amnesia, so... So you wanted to take over Yorveth's unit? What was the idea?
When did you decide to get rid of Yorveth?
As soon as I realized I couldn't manipulate him. A true fox, that one. He was so observant, so dangerous. I got the sense he might see through me at any moment.
You made a mistake. You were untouchable as long as the Scoia'tael were protecting you.
Maybe, but with Yorveth, my hands were tied. If I'd finished off Kieran...
But you didn't. And that allowed me to drive a wedge between you and Yorveth. I forced you to flee.
And I let you live. You know I could have killed you. You're forgetting.
He did.
No, I remember.
Okay, so Nilfgaard, they all three were. Okay, let's finish this and I'll summarize it. Sheila came to Fortress of
So Sheila was looking for you
Flotsam,
when she
sorry.
came to Flotsam.
Mm-hmm. She thought she was still in control and wanted to get rid of me. I'd bet my eyes that she thought I'd lost my mind, or that Yorveth was manipulating me.
And the North descended deeper into chaos.
Exactly. There was just one problem. You.
Me.
I could have killed you in the Elven ruins. Thing is, you weren't really my enemy.
And you failed to slay Henselt.
Shame you didn't take a shot at Henselt yourself. History might have taken a different turn.
Maybe I would have killed him. Maybe you would have killed me, who knows? But Henselt's death, although desirable, wasn't necessary anymore. The plan could go forward without it.
He died.
Besides, somebody else got him.
That was
You know who?
Come on, we both know.
Yennefer and the Wild Hunt. Oh. Well, that's all of it.
Get
I
it.
guess.
And you know the North.
Alright. So, yeah. They were roaming around there. We all were roaming around there. The freak was chasing the Wild Hunt for some reason. I guess I was killing the Wild Hunt even before that. I don't know, whatever. So, we're chasing the Wild Hunt. We fought them, the real Wild Hunt, not their wraiths, as they said. And we killed a few, but then it was a stalemate. So then I offered my soul in exchange for Yennefer. Probably got walked away somewhere. Then Yennefer lost her memory. They were walking on to the north. They got caught. This guy doesn't even care about the Northern Kings. Obviously, they haven't really done anything for us. So, and they promised him that my first school will be rebuilt. So he went out and started killing the kings. Blah 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 blah. And then okay, let's finish this.
I'm done talking. Let's finish this.
Wanna fight?
Any vodka left in that bottle?
A swig apiece. Here.
Oh, I have taken the one. I guess we have to fight. There's no choice to let him live. Oh, at least wipe your face. And it still hurts some water flashing out. Vodka.
The Imperial army is probably crossing the Yaruga as we speak. Pure pandemonium will ensue. The North's finished. Time to go south, where the good life awaits.
You're a fool, Letho. Both you and your Emperor are forgetting one thing. Misfortune brings people together. Very shortly, the North could be united like never before, thanks to you. But that's just not my concern anymore.
I'm not your foe. I never was. Let me walk away and I will. You'll never see me again. Force me to fight, and this time I'll kill you.
I want to fight him, man. It might not be the best decision, but he's a Nilfgaard's dog. Okay, if I'm going to be working for the North, right, and I am, Chris and all, you know, we want to fight for the North. Nilfgaard is not doing good stuff. We saw what those people were doing. They captured us and all. You know what? No. Is he going to go back to Nilfgaard?
Time to fight. Ready?
As I'll ever be. You fear death. Stop fighting. What does it feel like to be almost dead?
I said fight.
Yeah, I forgot he was such a bastard. But now... Screw you, by the way. Okay. Guess what? This arena is so much bigger than the last one. You're kinda screwed. But I'm just gonna wait out your dang superpowered bullshit. Yeah, it's gone.
wolf has teeth.
And they're sharp.
I'm better. I can tell already.
I haven't lost
course you can.
any health.
You tire quickly.
I'm tired of your talking.
Okay, you wanna do your bullshit again? What the hell? Poison bombs? What are you, a snake or some shit? School of the Viper bullshit? No, you piece of shit. I rolled away. Someone's fighting.
I don't want to kill you. You're nowhere near my level.
Of course not. I'm no Kingslayer.
What, you're going to burn down the fountain? It's stone, dumbass. I mean, technically I am a Kingslayer.
I've had enough of this dance. Goodbye, Geralt.
Uh-huh. Really? Because I'm going to say goodbye to you because you're dead. Yeah, okay, don't hit him when he's got the point. It's... Honestly, you are a disappointing final boss. Oh, oh. Okay, that was my first damage. I roll away. I'm so far. You can't even catch me. You had a big oaf. You're so slow. Okay, your final protection, huh? Are you ready to die, Leto? Ow. Okay, that was a good combo. You got me there. You're done. I got Dancer now, dude. And I got the incredible roll. Nope. What? I got cut? Bullshit. I destroyed this man. What do you mean I lose? Excuse me. This guy's dead as hell. Good job. Stab him in the leg. Oh, his sword is gone. That's a death. Just across his chest? Alright. Goodbye. Loot his stuff. Probably got some insane loot. Maybe like, I don't know, stab him once more to make sure he's dead. Oh, hey Triss. Are you sure he's dead, Triss? Maybe like set his body on fire? Just to make sure. You know, he could be very well alive. It's a lot of blood though. Could be a Witcher, like could be a blood bag. Stuff it in his shirt. No? Alright. What am I doing? Oh, we're at the front gate. Oh yeah, I saw this. high resolution, ladybug. Goodbye. So you can do it manually or using potion or using magic spells. Alright. Open the gate. Let's get out of here. Easy peasy. Maybe you don't want Nilfgaard to get more strength. We're only fighting against him, right? I mean, I guess I don't know. But Nilfgaard was doing some pretty messed up stuff last time I saw
The
him.
Witcher had traveled far and
Avenger
wide
to
in
be
search of the
continued.
Kingslayers. In Flotsam, he slew Bernard Laredo, but few mourned for the Commandant. Flotsam remained to Marion, while command of the garrison and town went to a Vizima noble, a sworn enemy of Kedwin and an avid angler. To this day, folk gather round bonfires in Lomondon to hear of the Witcher's deeds.
Hey, I'm famous.
The Witcher witnessed a great Kedweni victory in Edirn. At Vergen, Henselt's army crushed Saskia the Dragonslayer's motley force, ending the springtime of races. Soldiers of the Unicorn swarmed over the Pontar Valley. As it had before, powerful Kedwen swallowed Upper Edirn whole.
So the king is
Yet
dead.
subsequent events would render Henselt's triumph short-lived.
Yeah, I killed him.
After Foltest's death, Temeria's neighbors began to vie for the glittering prize that was the realm's throne. Yet the murders of first Demavend, then Henselt, forced them to look to their own problems. Temeria fell prey to its power-hungry barons. But Vernon Roche held a light of hope for the dying realm, and he tucked it away in a place safe and still to await better times.
The princess is still alive.
Years before, Geralt of Rivia had witnessed the fall of the Council and Conclave of Mages. The summit in Loch Muin re-established both bodies, their founders sacrificing Sheila de Tanzerville and her accomplices. Yet Radovid also required humility and loyalty from the proud mages, but this did not sit well with all of them. It was a time of great uncertainty, of rape accomplished by royal decree. Yet as troubled as the days seemed, we, who had in some way shaped the world's fate, finally received some respite. Zoltan resumed the quest for his beloved's hand, and I laid my head in the laps of the muses. Who could have known this tempest which had ravaged the north was but a harbinger of darker days, and the preamble to an entirely new tale of Geralt of Rivia.
Of course. Alright. You do get to see the game ending. What? Alright, I mean... Is this the game ending? There's a bunch of people dying? Me killing them? Although I guess an arrow is not me. Not Geralt's style. Although in the next game I'm pretty sure I do use... I mean... Do I have a crossbow in this game? I don't know, right? I have throwing knife, which I never used. Anyway, yeah, great game. Better than the first one? I would say yes. The first one, I mean the fighting in the first one was kinda bad. It just kinda clicked and then at the right time, that's it. You don't really do anything. In this one it was more good. Kinda confusing at the start, once you figure it out. The role was extremely powerful. Music was great as always, story obviously incredible, gameplay good, it holds up. I mean even graphically it kinda holds up. Not super good, but you know, it's perfectly playable. It's not like super pixely or whatever. But yeah. Oh, this is us. Oh, this is Roche killing Henselt. Right. But yeah, there were choices. I kind of was annoyed. I failed a couple of quests. That was pretty bad. But I guess nothing's gonna happen now. It's a super old game. Like, what do you expect? Oh, what's going on here? It's just us going mad. Alright, whatever. Wild Hunt dude. King of the Wild Hunt. Even though we killed his race, I guess it's not the real him. They're a race of elves. Okay, and also I do enjoy a game which answers a lot of questions at the end. And where the hell is that horse anyway? But yeah, they answered a lot of questions right at the end. So I did enjoy that. The rock and the final fight. Although it was kinda easy at the end. You know. could have been better. What happened here? Is it us? Is it me dead? Overview. Rising out of the fire. Alright. I mean, if I had to give the game a rating, I think like an 8.5 is pretty good for it. It's an older game, so you know, graphically it could be improved or remastered. Like I think this is the remastered version, but like I guess you don't need to remaster it again. It's pretty old. And I mean, I'm looking forward to The Witcher 3. That's you know, it feels a little common, I guess, because so many games have copied The Witcher 2 and The Witcher 1 and all the Witcher games. But yeah, I'm sure it was like at the time incredible. But yeah, 8.5 still pretty strong, very strong showing. Oh, something gonna happen? I'll just anyway for the credit scene ranking, I guess just images. That's what I'll rank it as. Images, not really the best. Like while the whole scene was going on at the end, it could have been rolling credits, you know. But I guess image is better than just black screen, music, and just text flowing by. So, yeah. Credit scene experience is okay. And they even mentioned go through the credits to see the game ending. Which I mean, I'm pretty sure I already saw the game ending. Are they repeating the images? Come on, man. Don't. You're such a big studio at this point. What do you were getting there, at least? You don't need to repeat the damn images. We can make some more animation stuff for the ending credits. But I suppose they did. They did repeat images. I mean, I'm looking forward to the next one. Honestly, the next one obviously is supposed to be like a super classic. Like that's kind of the reason why I'm playing the Witcher games. And why people are so excited about freaking Cyberpunk, which is a fine game, just extremely buggy when I played it. So you know, I'm sure it is graphically it was great and all, but too buggy. Did not enjoy it that much because of that. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, The Witcher 3, The Witcher 2 was obviously great. The Witcher 1 also, but The Witcher 3 apparently is like that's what made them like an insane amount of money. And we'll see if it was rightly so or not. I mean, obviously I've played Thronebreaker, which I thought was an incredible game. I think that's like a 10-worthy game for me. Great story, incredible, like fully voice acted too, and like amazing. Like it was a card battle, right? It's obviously not as deep as a full RPG, but guess what? A 10 rating game, according to me, doesn't have to be. You know, if it says that hey, I'm a card battler. And it was a freaking card battle. It was a very good card battle, according to me. It was fun. Oh, we would like to extend a hearty thanks to you and our wives, husbands, significant others, and our children large and small, and brief to all our loved ones for the patience they showed and the support they provided throughout the time we worked on The Witcher 2. This game is likewise your achievement. Okay, I mean the credits are not that long. That was a pretty good experience. Anyway, yeah. But what I was saying, so about games, right? So if it says I'm a card battler and it's a great card battler, it doesn't have to have like fast-paced combat or some shit. It doesn't need it. Great music obviously is needed for most games. I think almost all games, some more than others. Like if it's a rhythm game or some shit, you want an incredible ass music. But yeah, music, story is great. And then the card battles, you know, the puzzles that were there, all the different factions and everything is so fun. It's fresh, very nice. And obviously the great visual and art style, the little comic book style is amazing. Freaking another game I gave a 10. It was Disco Elysium. That was a story game with the little D&D style dice rolls and stuff. It did an amazing job with the story. It did actually an amazing job. It had no like actual combat. It had no skill or whatever required really. Just read text and make decisions. That's kind of it. And roll dice and put points into stuff. But it was an amazing. It did what it set out to do amazingly. Hades, you know, also same kind of thing. But I guess Hades had more of everything. The story was great. The music was incredible. The combat was there. It was incredible. You know, there was upgrades. Hades is just an amazing perfection. Like the story of, and don't, you know, it's a hot take maybe, probably not, but the story of Disco Elysium was better than Hades. But guess what? Hades is not a story game. Hades is also it's a roguelite. It's really a combat game, and it nails the combat. But it also like really does the amazing job even at the damn story. And the art style and the music is all great. It's just an amazing game. Is it better? Is it better than Disco Elysium? Yes, I would think so. It's got a lot more replayability as well, which a game doesn't need to have replayability to be a great game, but Hades does, which is another like massive amount of time you can just spend on it, which kind of also like justifies the investment incredibly if you're buying it. Or you can just put it on Game Pass. I believe it is on Game Pass, so there's that. But yeah, I think pretty good game. Pretty good. It's old, alright, and it didn't impress me as much. I hope The Witcher 3 does. The quests were nice, but I kind of feared some of them, which really pissed me off. Like, I get it, the two different paths stuff, I'm sure it was super interesting. But I'm not the kind of guy to replay story games. I don't have that kind of time, I'm sorry. If you've got a whole different story, if you pick different things, great, and I love that for you, but I just don't have the time. I really don't. I'm sorry. But yeah, for that reason, I think the 8.5 is pretty good. And are the credits not done yet? Come on, man. You're gonna have such so bad credits? They're so long, and why is it so slow then? You even had your special thanks. I don't know, man, just put a timer there at the corner of the screen. And be like, this is how long the credits are gonna take. Or play a damn conclusion of the story, cutscene, while the credits are going on the side somewhere. You know, it's not gonna take away from the experience that much. Or at least for like a little bit of the credits, if not all of it. Because I like to sit through because I don't want to make sure I haven't missed anything, you know. You might say that's my choice, you don't have to do it. And I agree with you. You don't have to. I would like to though. Happens in every game anyway. Unless the credits are like extremely short, which does happen. Smaller games and all that. So yeah, I mean, after this, what are you gonna play? Witcher 3. Obviously. If I don't play the Witcher 3, it'll be dumb to just play 1 and 2 and leave it at that. No. We gotta play 3. 3 is the bee's knees. It's the best stuff, you know. How much more? How much more? The hell is TD? Some kind of artistic stuff? FX TD? Alright, I guess. Features, effects, and all that stuff. A lot of people worked on this, and where is this bloody thing from? I forget. Which country? Some European country? Eastern European or some shit? And the music is over. Does a new song start? It does. Is it a loop? The image is on loop. I still feel annoyed. If the credits are so long, we don't need images on loop, man. We don't. Up it down to music. Like in a movie, this would be the music is one guy, but sound was different people, different two guys. Motion capture, I guess. And you know one more thing? Alphabeticize names. Up it down to ish studios now. Motion capture studio. CG intro movie. CD Project Red. What do you mean? I just saw an intro movie thing. Okay. Concept art. Characters and locations models. Like I get it, everyone worked here. If you want to make it go so slow, put 2 lines. Hell, put 3 lines. Polish, oh, it's Polish game. There you go. Is it Polish? I don't know. Maybe it is. They do have a Polish version, so. But if you're down to like different versions, that's just gonna be translations and voiceovers and all that. It can't be voiced over in so many different languages. So maybe like 4 or 5, maybe 6 is at max. But yeah, as long as they have English, I'm always gonna speak English. But you know, we're not all English speakers in the world. had speakers for Geralt Fortress, Saskia, Sheila, West, Henselt, Philippa, Jaskier, Arjan Lavalette. Oh yeah, the guy I killed, I could have saved him. Lorido, Death Mode, Yarpen Zigrin, Vernon Roche, Letos, Zoltan City. What about the other ones? Yorvith, Radovid, Cecil, Shilad, Civic. That's it. Additional actors. Okay, so these guys just voiced everyone else, I suppose. Just a bunch of people making slightly different voices to fill out all the rest. A lot of A's, huh? A lot of A's. Just a shit ton of A's. Do these guys also do the English stuff? No. Because I would recognize the name of the Geralt of Rivia voice actor. He was in that stupid rat game. Not stupid. It was a pretty fun, extremely nice rat game, by the way. Which are, Souls-like. Speaking of Souls-like, I mean, after this series, what am I gonna play? Like Witcher 3, sure. That's gonna take me like 100 episodes or some shit. I know it's crazy large. What happens after that? Do we start the Soul series? Because I got Dark Souls 1. I also have Elden Ring, which I know is like the first and the last, but And I think I can play like Dark Souls. I got 1 remastered. I can buy 2 and 3. I believe Bloodborne and all that is just like a PlayStation exclusive or some shit, but they might bring it to dang PC eventually. I don't know. Maybe it is on PC. I don't think so. It is though. I think it's more of a console exclusive, which is fair. One of the big reasons to pick up the console, I suppose, is to play these exclusive games. Although a lot of the exclusive games are now just exclusive only for like 2 years, which is like much better for me to stomach. Like, okay, I'm a PC guy. I mean, I shouldn't complain. Honestly, how many games do we get on PC that are not on consoles? Like at least like 20, 30 times more. Especially like indie titles, usually almost never released on consoles. So I shouldn't complain. How many voice actors did you have? I guess these are not just the Polish voice actors. These are the voice actors. And I hope there's not another like giant line for English voice actors. Oh my god. There's gonna be a whole list of voice actors just for the English versions. Or maybe the Polish ones had more. It was like a Polish main game. English voiceover side. Production manager, one guy, a lady. The same lady did casting. Oh, there's a couple more people. And the Emir. Lead voice director. From side. Additional voice director. Also from side. Like a side of the studio they gave. They did a very good job. Voice recording engineers. Post-production, Duncan Gillis. Good job. Sound studio, side. Yeah, we saw a side already. And there he is, Doug Croco. That is Geralt. Very famous voice actor. Very good voice actor too. Got a good voice. Got a very good voice. So this game is in Polish and English. That's the 2 languages. I guess Polish because that's the country they made it in, and English because it's English. You need to have it in English. It's like the world's most popular language. If you don't have it in English, Lord Fuller is not gonna play it because they can't understand the text. People don't have to read subtitles really. Although many people watch anime, but anime is not games. But anyway, they did a very good job with the voice acting. Everyone was voice acted, so that's good. That's how RPG should be. I would pay an extra like $2 just to have everything voice acted in a game. That's it? Do you see how few voice actors we had, additional ones? Compared to the bloody the Polish version? I should have played the dang Polish version then. Is it also people speak in French as well? Do not tell me. It could just be French text with like English people speaking on top of it. Although that's not really. You can't really say your game is a French game. You got a consultant, voiceovers, Trion production. You got a PM, a project manager, two project managers. That's something. An additional, lead artistic director. Why do we have an artistic director for the French one? And engineers. Why do we have so many engineers? The English one did not. The English one had 3 engineers. These people have 5. Come on. They're not performing as well as the English ones. Post-production supervisor. Ah, and here are the actors. Oh, but like Geralt is not a voice actor? No, Geralt is Loeb Daniel. I guess the main people receive like special voice actors just for them, the important ones. Shillard, Stennis, Sasuke. I guess I could have made Stennis and Sasuke if I had gone the other way. Okay, so there are no additional ones. Okay, so the additional ones I guess are not voiced in French. In the other languages. I guess Polish was like the main focus. Because every character may have had a different voice actor or some shit. That would be actually insane if they actually did that. In English, a little bit of overlap, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal. Look at that, I know, but German there's even fewer people working on it. Again, probably a smaller language base, smaller player base in that language. So you don't need to focus that much on it. Just the main people are good enough. Italian and Spanish done by the same people. Is it similar? I guess it's very similar, probably. It's kind of the same like region, right? It's not the same language. That's sacrilege. Can't say that. What the hell? Okay, Russian. Okay. Oh, there's only localized. There's no actors. All right, that makes sense. Translation of the walkthrough and art book. Okay. What else we got? I'm not even looking right now. Is this Russian? A lot of Russian people. Is it like voiced in Russian as well? Actors? VO talents. Okay, yeah. They did have it voiced in Russian. Makes sense, I guess. Enough people speak Russian to make it worth it, perhaps. I'm not sure. It's a big country. Trying to be non-political. I'm looking at some documents. Don't mind me. What the hell is A and D? Oh, like additional? So it was like fully voiced in Russian, like English. Interesting. An interesting choice. Documents here, you know. Let's hope we have them. Otherwise, things might be a problem tomorrow for me. Oh my, is it more than English? Seriously? You focus on Polish and Russian as your 2 main languages? I guess if... Yeah, I don't know. If you're around there, people talk a lot of Russian. Some shit, I don't know. Seems like a lot of... Also, this credits is extremely long. I'm sorry, it's just sin. You can't do this. Like, I've been watching credits for half an hour now. It's not cool. And it's the same bunch of images just rolling in the background. Like, I feel like I want to skip, but I don't want to skip because I want to finish it. It's like a good ending for the game, but like, if you gotta go this slowly, you gotta speed up the dang credits. Or you gotta put the multiple lines at the same time instead of one. Speed this shit up. You know, I mean, people, if someone watches this, they want to go a little faster. They don't want to like sit for like 100 hours just looking at the credits. I feel like I should because it's like a homage to the people who made it. Obviously, here. Propaganda? Does that mean something different in Russian? I don't think so. Oh, maybe this is now no longer. No, it is. It's Russian people. It's propaganda, marketing, PR. Why did you have a propaganda department? What were you propagandizing? And why? How is it different from marketing? Is it Soviet Russia when you made this? I guess Russia is still a communist country, so maybe propaganda is allowed. Czech localization, alright. Internal localization team. A couple of people who speak Czech, I suppose. Translators and proofreaders. 3 people, 4 people, 5 people. Okay, I mean it's a big script obviously. And then testers, which are just the translators again, but I guess it's good to have a bunch of different people going through it, picking out the different errors. Oh, are we done? Nope, Hungarian. How many languages? I get it, it's good to have many languages, but this is a lot. This is a lot, and it's a good thing they don't have voiceover for each and every one. Poems. Poems in Hungarian. There's a separate guy just for poems. Varga. Guy or girl, I don't really know. Him or they. Appreciate. Tester, product manager. Japanese. Alright. Cyberfront Corporation. Okay, Japanese, sure. Is it also in Chinese or no? I mean, that's right there. Is it also in Korean? We're covering all the big ones, the Asian ones as well. Printed design. Oh wow, you got a bunch of 2 people doing printed designing. PR, okay, makes sense. Translators, you would need a bunch of those. What the hell is this? Hideo Chief Hattori, and then just a line has just got 2 dashes on it. What happened here? And they do have it in Chinese. Oh! Namco Bandai, Partners Taiwan Limited. I've heard that name. Dialogue and Journal, this is Gabriella Shea. And these people just worked on dialogue. Alright. That's it? Okay. Turkish. It's just a website, it's not even a corporation. You just give it to a website to do it? It's kinda weird, honestly. Dialogues in GUI, graphical user interface. Journal, dialogues, alright. Okay, bigger team, a lot of dialogues, makes sense. Testing, okay, good. You would need someone to do the testing. Any more? Why is there underscores here? What the hell? And another website. It's Brazilian. Okay, it's South American market. Trying to grab every single continent except Africa. Until now. I get a lot of Africans speak English, but there's also other languages in there, I'm sure. Don't really know many. It's my fault. And you just got translators here for the Brazilian. Isn't Brazilian kind of like Spanish? Is it very different? I'm not aware. Maybe. It's over an hour now. Come on. There was barely any game left. That's why I said I'll just finish it off and then see the credits and be done with it. And there is goddamn Korean as well. Okay, I was right. They did all languages, and now all of these have underscore marks. I guess a programmer wrote this. What the hell happened to this? Why are there so many like inverted commas and shit? What's going on? Like, okay, maybe the name's the dearest and Lee, okay, but like, why before translation deed is there an inverted comma? Riddle me this. Additional okay, this is just also Korean, okay. I'm talking about like what other languages we got. That's what I want to know. Localization testing. Is that for this is for it's for Korean? Or no, it's not. I guess it's just testing all of them. You got people who are testing all localization. Okay. Just to make sure all other teams are doing well, we got another team just to do that. Localization team need testing. Oh, here we go. We're at the end. That took like extremely long. Feature is a trademark of CD Projekt Red. What year? What year? What year? 2011. Alright. Nvidia. Alright, right. That was the only one at that time. The Speed 3 technology, 2011. Okay, oh. Well, that's the end. We sat through it all. None. What does none mean? I see a none there. You can't hide the none from me. Show it again. Give me an image behind it. None. It just says none. Is it like a no, not a number thing in the credits? It's not supposed to be there or whatever? And I can't see it. It's black. It's black text on a black background. It's invisible. What is going on? Does it just keep going now? It never ends, huh? It never ends. Really? Oh no, it ends. And we do get to see an ending. It's a rabbit. It's standing on its legs. It's gonna die probably. Nope, it's alive. It's gonna die. This guy's gonna kill him? He's got no bow. Probably not then. Oh. You're gonna walk up to it and catch it? Come on, man. You can't do that. It's gonna run away. You know how fast those shits are? Oh, he got it. Somehow. You gonna kill that deer too? No. Alright. He's carrying some food and kill the deer. Nothing wrong with that. It's just a guy. Something's bad's gonna happen to him though. That does not look safe at all. Yeah, it's creaking. Oh. Is it the black one? It is the black ones. Alright, so they're invading. Oh no, these are not the black ones. No, these are the black ones. They're the black sun on the golden field. Are you gonna kill this random guy? Okay, well now I don't feel bad. Oh, he's alive. Well, he's probably dead though. He's got blood all over him. His rabbit is gone too. Oh, his village is burned. He's got an axe in the back. There they come. The Nilfgaard died. Mountain does it apparently. They're going north. The world as we know it nears its end, yet the past remains the key to the future. What happened in the past? Oh. I saw my cursor for a second. It's just a black screen right now. Okay, it's loading. It's loading. It's an old game. 2011. It's like it's 11 years old. That's insane, honestly, but it's true. Oh, and we're back. All right. Well, what have we got in these extras? The government assassination, memories and flashback, movies describing what it means to be a pitcher.
Witchen, or witchers,
Uh-huh.
an elite and mysterious caste of warrior monks. In popular lore, they're portrayed as possessing magic powers and superhuman abilities.
Have I seen this?
Witches were believed to combat evil spirits, ghastly monsters, and all manner of dark forces. It's possible that witches had animal eyes, which granted them sight in
I
near
have seen
darkness,
this.
rendering survival probable
remember
in
this,
encounters
pulling
with
their skin
fiends
apart.
both subterranean and nocturnal, kobolds, vampires, and ghouls. Witches used their silver swords to kill creatures of magic provenance, wraiths, cursed souls, and striggers. With their swords of meteorite steel, they felled non-magic beasts, and the occasional human who refused to pay for services rendered. In combat, witches would go into a trance, induced, it's supposed, through self-hypnosis or the consumption of intoxicants. They fought with blind abandon, sensing absolutely no pain, ignoring even serious injuries, which fed fears and superstitions about their unearthly powers. There is little doubt that witches were perceived to be vile beings who could bring misfortune down upon common folk with their gaze alone. The heroes of fairy tales and other yarns, witches entered the folklore of the Nordlings. This is true of one especially, Geralt the Riv, known as the White Wolf. Listen now to one of the legends about him.
Okay, so it's the starting video. Okay. Devil and assassination, memories and flashbacks, loading available flashbacks. Okay. We got all of them. We got them all. You can just show all of them. Yeah. Choosing Vernon Roach, Aryan Loverette survives. Fighting the Wild Hunt, Death Hope, Pursuing, Isle, Death in Rivia. There is a survival one. You know what? What happens when you survive? Have I seen this already? No, maybe.
Honor's a curious thing. Honor made Arian fight a mismatched battle against the might of Temeria. Facing defeat, Honor told Arian to bow his neck to save his men. But that same honor prevented him from saving himself.
He dies anyway, alright. In the prison. Some kind of fire. Alright, but I killed him in my in my place. But I killed him. Not Honor. It's me. I used my sword and I killed him. Alright. That's all in the extras. I guess we're done with this game. See you all in the Witcher 3, I suppose. Supposedly the best game in the world.